Get back here, Joker.
I was such an idiot.
Yes, you were.
I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore.
Stay down. You're going to get yourself even worse. Oh, he's got the shock thing on his hand. Now you've been shocked. Now you've been shocked more. More with the stops. That was what took for me. Goodbye.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend? Like a true friend?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
Dun dun dun. Oh yeah. Hey, achievement. A Shadow Falls. Complete chapter 3 of episode 3. It's only chapter 3. And a lot of stuff happened. We're in an ambulance. A Flower and Gordon.
You too.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life.
That's what I
guess
do.
that puts me in your debt.
It's what I do. I save people.
It's a shame we couldn't have saved more. I've got a lot of unpleasant phone calls to make. Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer, make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now the bad guy's in cuffs.
You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
I know how you feel.
Well, look at that. You and me on the same page for once. I just came here to round up the pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
You did what you thought was right. I won't judge you.
Who knows? Maybe our paths will cross again in the future.
No, fuck no.
Maybe we can work together again. On equal footing, of course. I could see us accomplishing great things.
Careful away. Like the first time we met. That's how you leave. Gordon's just sitting there. Too bad you didn't say, like, he does that, or something like that. You doing watching Tiffany now? Where's Catwoman at?
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse. Joker was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it?
Not really.
I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading
You're
this
gonna have to
moment,
learn that if you're gonna be part of the team.
especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder?
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
Revenge is an impulse, one to be checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
Thank you. That means a lot. I couldn't bear it if you despised me. So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list.
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
Oh, yeah.
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
Batman. No, 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 Batman. Achievement. Yes, fractured. Complete chapter 4, episode 5. So where's Catwoman? Hey, it's Al. Oh, is he going on vacation?
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
He's leaving.
Saying
dumbass.
goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Yeah, just be
I
silent.
know what you're thinking,
None of those
but
options.
please, hear me out. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray. Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
I'm not blind to the damage I cause, nor am I to the chaos that swirls in Gotham. But I have to believe the good outweighs the bad. I thought you did too.
Not anymore. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Okay, maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
You did the best you could, Al. In a single night, the family was shattered, and you were left to pick up the pieces.
I may have picked them up, but I did a poor job sticking them back together. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Was it a choice? Be Batman, be Bruce?
Alfred, wait. Would you stay? If I promised things would be different.
Is that a promise you can keep?
Like you said, there are a lot of ways to help. I'm sure the city could use a man of my talent and resources.
Are you sure about this?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al. Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
Well, maybe just one more night.
Cool, now we just need Selena. Watch that be the decision that Selena's in trouble and she's gonna go die. Episode 5, Same Stitch. Achievement, Darkest Before the Dawn. Chapter 5 of Episode 5. Yeah, watch that be like the decision that killed everyone. Or is that it? There was no like... Okay. What happened to Catwoman? Harley Quinn.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Agency asset, Harley Quinn. You have 50.1% of players dismissed her importance to the agency. Harley was ecstatic that the heist at Wayne Enterprises went off without a hitch. She loved that Bane was left behind at the convoy raid, allowing her to take control of the pact. Harley felt a momentary sadness when you admitted your treachery, but still condemned you to death. Harley was heartbroken when you convinced John to subdue her. While she still works for the agency, Harley worries she was just another one of Waller's pawns.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
Amanda Waller, you and 15.2% of players more or less made peace with her. Alright, so that's really low. Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Wither first resurfaced in Gotham. She disapproved of you calling Gordon after your first fight with Bane. Waller was beyond angry when you blew your cover with the Pact. She declared you an enemy of the state for siding with John Doe on the Gotham Bridge. Well, she tried to kill him for no reason. Though your statement with Waller stands, she was surprised you didn't judge her for her actions.
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it!
Partners, Jim Gordon. You and 59.6% of players accepted Gordon's apology. Gordon was humbled that you would trust him with your secret association with Lucius Fox. When Waller berated you for tampering with her witness, Maury, Gordon supported you. He felt trusted when you called him following Bane's initial attack. Gordon was disgusted that you sided with the criminal Catwoman instead of the law. He was grateful when you forgave him for losing his self-control and letting Waller get to him.
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
Agency Asset Catwoman. You and 23.5% of players said you loved her but didn't gain her release. See, like, I argued for her release and then gave Joker up. After her return to Gotham, Selina was relieved when you said you thought redemption was possible. She was touched and went against Gordon to warn her the GCPD was on her trail. She was honored to be invited into the Batcave, your secret sanctum. Selina was horrified that Harley sentenced you to death when you blew your cover with the Pact. Though you love her, you made no deals to have Selina removed from Waller's task force. I did make the deal, though. I said, I'll get John Doe, and she gets released. And then even at the end, she said that the deal on the rooftop still stands. So that's just wrong.
I won't let you down.
Protege, Tiffany Fox. You and 80.6% of players took Tiffany under your wing. Tiffany felt betrayed when you admitted your involvement in Lucius' death. She was worried for you when you told her to hide while you helped Harley steal the Phalanx key. After she realized you were working with the agency, she regretted calling the GCPD on you. She was at first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. Now Tiffany is repenting for the murder of Riddler under your watchful mentorship.
They're criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you?
Wayne Enterprises. I'm an Avesta. You and 54.9% of players asked her to come work for you. Avesta felt guilty for having survived Riddler's game with her partner Blake Dennett. She was thankful you let it slide when she admitted she revealed your secret identity to Waller. Avesta was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to find Harley after she escaped Sanctus. After helping you blackmail Waller, Avesta is hopeful about her new position at Wayne Enterprises. See, we didn't even do that.
In plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
Because we didn't do the blackmail to get Catwoman back. Family, Alfred, you and 36.3% of players gave up the mantle of the Batman. Only 36%. After he watched the footage of Lucius' violent demise, Alfred was filled with vengeance. When you told Tiffany your secret, Alfred was relieved he no longer had to keep it from her. After collapsing in the Batcave, Alfred was distressed by your dismissal of his condition. He soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continued influence on the vigilante Joker. When you decided to give up the cowl, Alfred became cautiously optimistic about your shared future. Although now I gotta train the kid.
We're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
Fallen friend with John Doe. You and 54% of players told Joker you were still friends. When he found you at Lucius' funeral, John was thrilled when you agreed to meet his friends. He was proud that he brought you into the pact, resulting in a successful raid on the agency convoy. John was shocked you blew your cover with Harley, inviting her wrath. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. Joker thinks you're as crazy as he is for considering yourselves friends. Did you say Willie or Agent Harrison? You and 70% of players saved Willie. Yep. 14.5% of players hesitated during Bane's attack. Oh, so both died? And then 15.4% of players saved Agent Harrison. You don't save the agency when they're trying to kill people. Did you take Tiffany into the field with you? You and 77.4% of players took Tiffany into the field. Did you agree to hand over Joker to Waller? You and 31.5% of players agree to hand over Joker to Waller. 4. Catwoman's release. Yeah. Why isn't she released then? Did you give up the cowl so Alfred would stay? You and 36.3% of players told Alfred you would give up. 5.7% of players refused to hear Alfred's last words. That's dumb. 58% of players chose never to give up being Batman. Which Joker did you defeat? You and 55.1% defeated Vigilante Joker. Alright. Photos collected. Ooh, what is this? There's the last part.
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!
Where's Bruce there? Batman, the TellTale series. The Evil Within. Achievement! Yeah, last one. The Last to Laugh. Complete Chapter 6 of Episode 5. Alright, well, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. If you're watching this on Mixer, go ahead and hit that follow button. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit subscribe. All social media links are in the description or in the About section. I hope you enjoyed. Very good game, very fun. A lot better than the first one in my opinion. Although I don't understand why the Catwoman thing worked the way it did. Since I asked for her release and they said that they would release her, but the final ending of the game said she wasn't released. So I don't know what happened there. But, oh well. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I will see you all later. And don't forget to game like a god. See ya.